All right, everybody, if you don't know, yesterday I went down to Louisville and to see a specialist, Dr. Every time. Skippy, what's that?
Oh, whoa.
I went down to Louisville to see a specialist about my hip, just to make sure. Shelly has been wanting me to go down for a while, and found out I have a hip labrum and tear. Probably an impingement, most likely an impingement. It is an impingement. But I also have a lesion on my, kind of the ball that goes in and rotates around on that hip joint, basically, which has grown quite a bit. I knew I had them, but they're growing bigger. So it's basically rubbing on that, just kind of breaking stuff up. And you know, if I don't deal with this now, basically what he said was, you don't have to have surgery, but you're going to be dealing with this the rest of your life. And there's a possibility of hip surgery, hip replacement at some point. But if we go in now, he said at 45, you know, we can get back to, I like the word he said, competing, like, which has been in the last 4 years, 5 years, just not able to be there. I just can't run. So at least up to what I feel like I can run. So, you know, when I was sitting there and we were going over, looking at the stuff, talking to Dr. Price, and he said, he looked at me and there he was talking, and I was just like, I really felt like he was gonna say, well, this is the cause, there's nothing else, you know, this little lesion on there. And finally, he said, like, there is a tear. Like, it was almost a relief came over, because I really felt crazy over the last 4 years. I really felt like I felt like there wasn't an answer, and I felt like I was going nuts. Like, it was adding to my anxiety. It was adding to my depression, because, you know, it was just like, well, you need to get stronger, you need to do this, you need that, and I was just like, I am in constant pain all the time. Like, I can't walk upstairs. I can't walk downstairs. And the funny part was, we're sitting in there and he's like, well, look, you need to have surgery if it's affecting your everyday life. And, you know, when I get home later in the day, it's hard for me to walk up onto our porch. It's two steps. Sometimes I'm like having to really like, get up there. It's hard to walk upstairs to our bedroom. It's hard to walk downstairs to our bedroom, from our bedroom. It's hard to do things that would seem to be easy. I remember looking at people like do stuff after a run, and I'm thinking to myself, when I would go home after a run, I couldn't play with my kids. I couldn't run with them. They're like, oh, you just went and ran. Come, let's run around. Let's play this. I'm like, I can't even hardly move. I couldn't really do anything jumping. Like, I couldn't jump. Like, it hurts to jump rope, to do these things where I was like, well, I should be able to at least do this, and I can't even do that. So it was kind of funny. He was said, like, if you can't do these things, like go up and down stairs, ride in cars, which I cannot ride in cars. It's so much pain. And Shelly's like, you know, in the corner laughing out loud at me. But I don't know, it's just been, people are like, you know, I post and people are like, oh, I'm sorry, which is great. I love that you guys care about me that much, and it makes me feel really loved. But it was really a relief that there's an end to this. So, you know, the road to Leadville is obviously off. Probably, you know, the best case scenario, 8 weeks after surgery, 8 weeks on crutches, 8 months without running. Hopefully be released into some swimming and biking at sometimes. But, you know, now it's like, for me, it's just road to getting healthy so I can do stuff with my family, with my friends. You know, racing is my last concern. Community is my biggest one. Community including family and all of you friends and people that we run with and people I know, to be able to get out and adventure and do those things. So I'm looking forward to it, oddly enough, because I've never had surgery and I'm terrified of doctors. So my Jack Russell's whining at me, so it's probably a good time. So that's it. I'm gonna continue to vlog, obviously, through this process, but you know, the road to Leadville is off. But the great thing is I get to coach some people, invest in people, Project Rise, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. All right, see you guys.